They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my yes, you said Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see the rhythm in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this is takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole cart. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snap they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. Can't do with them steps, them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, when tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Beers taste sweet, told to make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my designer I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian. Precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. 140 for the rebel, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their hand off, nigga. I read where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jacob. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but their question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified rubber ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call it Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. Yeah, 144 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I get it, nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. And it feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, though. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, find me. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'm a say he nice, but he don't show the skills how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rain for real. Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Payback in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I've been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all bucked out. Behind me say I cup full. No room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, they drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Well, it's the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head. And I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing. Gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart. And Alana, she's so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies. And they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies are sweet. Tried everything. I guess me and Johanna had to meet. Now I make the blind see. And I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring their bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time. This Glock match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house. Or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. Should call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why, tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. That's right. Bring that hot flame, new bitch. Hey, loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I walk that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame, new bitch. Hey, loyal to the king.
All right, shalom. Shalom, everybody. Isupk, 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Okay, this is the Isupk Florida law class, okay? We hit the airways. We come out here, we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the laws. We teach them how to live in the earth in 2023. We teach them that they're God's chosen people, okay? We give Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians everything they need to know how to serve their power, okay? The one and only true living power in the earth, okay? So I want to say, give a shout out to everybody that's in the class, okay? Officer Kazak, shalom, sir. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Okay. And if you don't have a Hebrew name, okay, make sure you click on the link to sign in so you can get credit for being in the class. Okay. You want to get credit for being in the class, okay? Show the whole world that you're being zealous, okay, and diligent to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, okay? So, shalom, Yahweh Shemal Atah B'Hashem Yahushai Tishayarah, Crystal Morris, okay? Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Atah B'Hashem Yahushai, Cult Princess. Shalom, sis, Yahweh Shemal Atah B'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, Trooper Mashah, Fort Myers, okay. Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabarakatah. Okay, I got Trooper Razan. Shalom, brother, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabarakatah.
Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabarakatah. Salaki, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
Okay. I have
Good
a lot of technical issues.
Nah, it's no sweat. Good to have you in the class. Mm-hmm. We got young man Carvel. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatah. Okay.
Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatah.
What's going on, warrior?
No sweat. I'm just, chilling.
Okay, Christ. Good to have you in the class. Okay.
Good to be here.
No sign of Christ. Young man Lewis. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatah. Okay, we got all these brothers and sisters coming up strong in this truth, trying to prove to the Most High that they love Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They love the society and the culture that your God gave you, okay? These laws, statutes, and commandments, you know what I mean? A way of living, okay? A culture, like I said, you know what I mean? We don't have to live like the Chinese man live and eat rat, dog, and cat, okay? We don't have to live like the Caucasian race live, okay, and get high and be homosexual, okay? We have our own culture. We have our own way of living, okay? Officer Yawasap, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barakatah, okay? So that's it, you know what I mean? We come out here and we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, according to the Bible, how to serve their power. We teach you that these laws are not done away with. Okay, do we have to go into that? Do I need to show you? Okay, do I need to prove to you that the laws are done away with, not done away with? Okay, or can we get into something else? All right. One thing I know that's been on, it's always something on my mind as I'm living day-to-day life, in this hell that we're in. Okay, and one of the questions that came to my mind was, why does the other nations hate us? You know what I mean? Like, we do nothing but serve them. We do nothing but kiss their rear end. We take out their garbage. We clean their toilets. We join their religions, and they still hate us. Why? You know what I mean? Like, why are we hated so much? Well, the Bible can explain it, okay? The Bible can explain it. You know what I mean? The Lord made it that way. Let me put it to you like that. The Lord made it that way. He wanted every nation of people to be separate. And when you try to bring all these people together under one banner, it's just going to be hell, especially for the people that are on the bottom, the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, okay, who are already in hell because we stopped keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? We stopped serving our power The other nations already hated us. Now that our power is no longer with us, we're getting our rear end handed to us, okay? In more ways than one. In the earth. 2023, over 500 years, we've been on the bottom, getting punished, okay? So let's, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get into it. Why do they hate us so much? Okay, let's go to the book of Joshua, chapter 3 and verse 10. See what that was saying. Oh, okay. No, you know what? Let's go to the book of Psalms first. The book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, you read this periodically, okay? And this proves that the other nations hate you, that you need to separate, okay? They not only do they hate you, they hate your God. The God that's not even with you no more, they still hate that God, okay? And they hate you, okay? All the other nations. Okay, they hate you, they hate your God, and they want to kill you. They want to exterminate off the earth. Okay, even though all you do is clean their toilets, raise their children, serve them,
Right.
hold up their society. We're better Americans than the Caucasian race.
Right.
We would never storm the Capitol. Okay? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians would never storm the Capitol. But the Caucasians, they will do it. Okay? Because they're uncivilized. All they know is hatred. We are civilized people. It's just the condition that we're in. Sometimes we look uncivilized. You know what I'm saying? Trying to deal with the hell that we're going through. Trying to make it through, you know what I mean? Drug abuse that drugs they put in our neighborhoods. Being racially profiled. You know what I mean? Can't get a loan from the bank. You know, brothers try, man. We out here, we are the ones. Man, every brother you know is coming up with some kind of plan to be an entrepreneur. But he can't take his plan to the bank and get money. But I bet you Moab can come over here and get some money. I bet you them Canaanites can come over here and get some money. You know what I mean? Everybody, Elon can come over here and get some money to start a business and put it right in your black behind neighborhood and eat off of you. All the oppression and hatred that they put on us, it's hell. And we got to go through and deal with it every day. And then on top of it, the black woman, you know what I mean, is putting just as much pressure on the black man as Esau is. It's insane. We can't even turn to our own women for comfort. Okay? So let's read the book of Psalms, chapter 83.
Khan. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Right.
Hold not thy peace.
Man, I can't even contain myself already. Like, we pray to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Real men who are, you know what I mean, true servants of the Most High, who keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, who love our forefathers, who will fight for our foremothers, okay, and our forefathers, who love the culture of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is what we pray for, man. This is what we hope for, because we understand the other nations hate us. Okay, read.
Khan. The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh.
Right. Like we go to the Most High. Niggas, Slovakia, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. I can't listen. That's why we out here. That's why I'm doing this class right now. Because everybody doesn't know. We need to be taught. Okay. But we do not need to go to our oppressor. You know what I mean? How are you going to go to the oppressor who's killing you in the streets to, you know what I mean, to get treated better? All he's done for 500 years is kill you and oppress you. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Lock you. I got Officer Shiraz out in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Barakatah.
Hey, shalom, y'all. Bashim, y'all. Shabrakatah.
Most High in Christ. Good to see you, warrior. Good to see you in the house. Most High in Christ.
Hebrews.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Trying to get into, you know what I mean, how these other nations hate us. You know what I mean? And we got to separate. As far as I'm concerned, you hate me, I hate you. You know what I mean? You remember what was that, Baby Boy? When he said, I hate you, he said, I hate you too. And that's how I feel about the other nations. You know, I don't feel like that towards my brothers and sisters because we've been so destroyed. We don't know who to hate. They put us, man, that's so crazy. Officer Kazak brought this, said, you know what I mean? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know, they say we like crabs in a bucket, right?
Right.
One brother tried to get out, another brother pulling him down. Sister trying to get out, sister pulling her down, right? We like crabs in a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Officer Kazak say, who put them crabs in a bucket? You know what I mean? Who put them niggas in the ghetto? Who put them niggas in being racially profiled? Who did that? Who put them niggas in red line in neighborhoods? Who did that to them? It's not our fault. It's not blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people's fault. We didn't put ourselves in this condition. Well, Slacky, we did by not keeping these laws. Right. But we were supposed to go into slavery. We were supposed to serve out slavery, not be hung on light poles, not be shot 60 times in the back by your so-called police officers. Okay? Not have your identity taken away from you so you don't know how to get back to your God. Right. These things were not supposed to be done to us. Our oppressor took it too far. Okay? And we're about to read this prayer that men like yourselves and myself read and pray to the Most High so we can get out of this condition. Okay? So keep reading, trooper.
Khan. Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They've taken crafty counsel against the Most High's people, who he chose. Okay? I was trying to talk to this brother at the slave today, you know what I mean? You know, he hit me with John 3:16.
Right.
I say, well, what does the next verse say after, you know, God so loved the world? He gave his only begotten son. What does the next verse say? Anybody? Yeah, he couldn't tell me either. Because he don't read the Bible.
Right.
We've just been conditioned to hear something and just go with it. You understand? We just regurgitate something we've heard. Okay? When in reality, you know, the Lord chose a people. Okay? He chose a certain society, a certain world. Okay? And the other nations have they have consulted against that word. They have consulted against the Most High's priests and prophets, okay? Told us we're African Americans, okay? Right. Told you you are, you black, you Hispanic, you Native Indian. When in reality, we are the lost 12 tribes of Israel, okay? And that's the hardest, man, that's like almost impossible if, to get the average black, Hispanic, or Native Indian to grasp and understand and believe, you know what I mean? They gotta have the spirit of the Most High, boy, because it's rough out there. All Sharat is out. It's rough out there, man.
Right.
Keep reading.
Khan. Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden one. Or Salaki. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Right. They've done this throughout all the 400 years we've been here. Jim Crow law, all kinds of plots and schemes they put on us, Sharatazah,
Right.
And we don't even have a clue. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a clue of the plots that they have, taken up against us to keep us oppressed. We don't have a clue they put, heroin in our neighborhoods. They would have, created crack just to put it in our neighborhoods to keep us, in a low state. They consulted against us, man. They consulted against us, told us we were African Americans, okay? They come up with all kinds of stuff just to keep you from, knowing who you are. They've taken crafty counsel against God's chosen people. Keep reading.
Khan. Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
See what I'm saying? They did that. They told you was African American. They told you were Hispanic. They told you was a Native Indian just to keep you separated. They told you was a Haitian. They told you was a Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? And you're not the same people. You know what I mean? To keep us separated. Okay, so you wouldn't know who you are. We don't even know our families now. You know what I'm saying? We don't know our family members. Judah don't know Simeon no more. That's his brother. Manasseh don't know Levi no more. And they brothers. They consulted against us, man. Okay? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. We can't be a nation if we're not together. The Jamaicans can't be a nation by themselves, man. The Haitians, the Levites can't be a nation by themselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The African Americans can't be a nation by themselves. Why? Because we joining everybody else. How you gonna be a nation when you joining everybody else? I was talking to Officer Itazab about it the other day, Sharatazab, Razan, Carvel, and I said, our people have become, Itazab said, what I said? I said, our people have become culture bandits. And Itazab said, no, sir, they're culture vultures.
God.
We eat up any other culture that, that we can get our hands on. We'll eat any culture that we can get our hands on. But we don't eat, you know what I mean? We don't know our own culture. We don't know our own, you know what I mean? That world that our power love. But we eat all the other cultures. We eat up Islam. We eat up, Christianity. We eat up white Jesus. You know what I mean? We eat up Buddhism. We eat up now black people want to, they've never been to Sudan, but they'll be like, I'm Sudanian, you know what I mean? we going crazy now, because we'll eat any other, we just want an identity.
Right.
And your identity's right here, man. Right here in this book. This is where your identity is. And the other nations have consulted against you so you don't know your identity. Right? Keep reading.
Okay. the middle of verse 4, that the name of Yasha may be no more in remembrance.
That's what they want. They don't want you to remember who you are. They don't want Levi to remember that he's brother with Benjamin. They don't want Manasseh to remember that he's brothers with Simeon. Okay? They don't want us to remember who we are. That's why it's such a big deal, right? That you can't say that you're a Jew. You know what I mean? Be anything but that. Okay? Why has that happened? Because the other nations have consulted against you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. They have consulted against you.
Right.
They have taken crafty counsel to keep you in the state that you're in, to make you think you're African American. You know what I mean?
Right.
This took some consulting for us to, believe in the American dream. Right? You know what I mean? To come over here as a slave 500 years ago, and now that you believe, now 2023, you believe you can be a part of the American dream. That took some crafty counsel, man.
Right.
To make these slaves believe that they are African Americans now. Keep reading. Y'all can jump in anytime you want, man. I mean, go ahead.
Okay. Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent.
The day. Who is the they? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This scripture just said they. We'll get to it. Keep reading.
Okay. They are confederate against thee.
They. It's more than one family, more than one nation. This whole darn planet is confederate against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Keep reading.
Okay. The tabernacles of Edom.
Who?
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom. That's one family. Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites. They hate blacks, Hispanics. These are the they. These are the they, okay, that hate black people, Hispanic and Native Indian people. Read it from the top.
Okay.
These are the families in the earth that hate Negroes and Hispanics and Native Indians. Read.
Psalms 83, verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom.
Read it from verse 5, just in case somebody just jumped into class, so they can know these are the people that hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Read it from verse 5 and tell them what they did.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
All right, stop right there.
Okay.
That's 9, right? There's 11. There's 11 nations on the earth, and we just named 9 of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did we just name 9 of them?
Come on.
Right. Okay. The whole earth is against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Now, check this out. When we're reading this, check this out. This started out telling the Most High that these people are against him. And how they're against the Most High. Why? Because the Most High is supposed to be with you, Negro. You understand? The Most High has chosen you. So anybody that comes against you, they go against the Most High. You understand? So this is talking to the Most High and to you. They are confederate against thee. We telling the Most High, they are confederate against you. Because we know the Lord chose us. So now we got to try to get right. Now we got to try to get the Most High back on our side. We just told him everybody that's against him because they're against us. If they're against us, they're against him. Okay, keep reading.
Okay. Verse 8. A sword also is joined with them.
There's another one. That's 10. That's everybody. That's everybody, man. The whole earth hates Negroes. The whole earth hates Hispanics. The whole earth hates Native Indians. The whole earth hates the lost 12 tribes of Israel. It's right here in your history book. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. The whole world hates you. So stop trying to join them and separate and join your brothers. Join back to your sisters. Better yet, join back to your power. Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. You heard me? That's where we need to be at. Because we just read proof perfect that the whole world hates you. So stop trying to love, stop trying to give your love to them. Okay? And love only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Keep reading.
Okay. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
The children of Lot. We know who that is, right?
Okay.
Who's that?
Salah, yes, sir.
China.
You want to get it? Salah, yeah, I thought you were going to say.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You was first. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Chinese and the Japanese.
Right. Right. You know what I mean? So the whole man, and there's nobody left out. We just ran down the whole planet, Shiratazak. We just ran down the whole planet. And it said they're all confederate against God's chosen people. We got work to do, man. Wake our brothers and sisters up and let them know that they're living in a dream world. Thinking that they could be African Americans or get a piece of the American pie. You know what I mean? We are culture vultures, man. We're running to every. I just saw some article and it was not new, but I'd never seen it till the other day. And I don't know if it was talking about our sisters, but they were saying dark-skinned women are going to Dubai, and the men over there are defecating on them for money or something like that. Did we hear about that?
Con, I heard about it.
And it's like this is what happens when you want to serve another people. When you want to love another culture, you get defecated on. We got work to do. You troopers, man, y'all gotta raise up and take this test and get us out here, help us out here in this fight. Get out here in these streets and we gotta go to war. We gotta go to war verbally, you know what I mean? Spiritually. I need y'all out here to help me go to war, man. I'm about to set the streets of West Palm Beach on fire. I need you back down here, Shiratazak. We need to take this, you know what I mean? We gotta fire our people up, man, and wake them up. We gotta get out hitting these streets again. You know what I mean? It's been a minute since we've been out here. We've been going to Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa. It's time to light the streets of West Palm Beach back on fire. All right?
Con.
Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 9. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth.
You know, like, that just sounds so wonderful. Like to think the Lord, you know what I mean, will kill and destroy your enemies for you and make them as dung for the earth. You know, when I think about what they put us through and what they've done to us, how they consulted against us, the things they've done, and I get to ask the Most High to, you know what I mean, unalive them, make them as dung for the earth, and I know that he'll do it. All I got to do is keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. That sounds wonderful to me. I got to get to work. You know what I mean? I got to get to work because I know all it takes is me being diligent and keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. And he will do this for me. He's not just for me, but for my whole family, for my nation. Okay? Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 10. Oh, it's like it. Verse 11. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zebah and as Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind.
That's that. You remember that you know the story of Sharatazak when they came and they took the Ark of the Covenant, and then the Lord put all them curses on them, and they had hemorrhoids and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I mean? They took the house of God in possession. Okay? Let us take ourselves the house of God in possession. You know what I mean? They did that. And our power was with us, and he punished them for it. Okay? Gave them hemorrhoids. You know what I'm saying? Put rats all in their cities and stuff. You know what I mean? That's where we at. We gotta turn to the God of Israel to, you know, punish these other nations for what they've done to us. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 13. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest.
That's heavy. So persecute them with thy tempest. Razan, Carvel, I don't know if y'all been watching the news lately. This local news here in West Palm.
Your phone breaking up.
I'm breaking up. Can y'all hear me?
God, I can hear you now.
God.
Oh, okay. I was breaking up. Okay. But what we just read, it said, so persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. You know, I just wanted to bring out how, what was it, last week we got tornadoes and stuff right here in West Palm Beach.
Right.
Yeah, and they flipped over. The Lord went right over to PGA over there where all the money at.
Right.
He just flipped yachts and tore roofs off houses and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? And when I see that happening, I just think in my mind, we prayed for that. You understand? Right. We prayed for that. Every time I see something happen to these other nations that, you know what I mean, is in these prayers, all I can do is say, I thank the Most High for it. You know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I see it coming to pass, the things we pray for. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, Yahweh Shai gonna crack that sky, man. We just gotta, you know what I mean, stay diligent. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
God.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their...
If I could, the white man, he is so proud. Because I watched the news, right? After the Most High went over there and tore their stuff up. One of them said something like, we are stronger than the storms or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they are so proud, man. Like, the Lord just whipped my tail, but he can't hurt me too much. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna rebuild.
Right.
You know what I mean? They are super proud, man. You know, and I just pray to the Most High that He continue to, you know what I mean, pay them back for what they've done to us. Okay, keep reading.
Verse 16. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name.
How do they do that? How do the other nations seek the name of the Most High? How do they do that? Anybody? How does the other nations seek the name of the Most High? Somebody tell me, how do they seek the name of the Most High? Seeing how the Most High only chose Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? So now how do they seek the name of the Most High? If anybody in the chat want to put it in, you can. How do the other nations seek the name of the Most High? That's a good question. Because I thought He was only, you know, like we're the only ones who's supposed to be able to seek Him, right? Like He chose us, right? So why is it saying they seek the Most High? Either one of you troopers know?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Is it by coming to the ISUBK and acknowledging that the ISUBK are the priests of the Lord?
Somebody say Salakia? Okay. By coming to the ISUPK, say that again?
Salakia. I mean, it's the priests that get to the Most High, so they would have to acknowledge that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know, are the real Israelites according to the scriptures, and you know they'd have to come to the ISUPK like it says in the book of Isaiah.
Okay, that's close. I mean, you right there. I got Officer Thumb and Yum in the building. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Can y'all hear me?
Con.
Okay.
Con.
All right. So the question was, how do the other nations seek the Most High? And you're real close. You're right there. You're right there. When you said, you know, they kind of come to the school and acknowledge that, you know, the priests of the Most High in the Israelite school, universal and practical knowledge, but like to keep it simple, plain and simple, they would serve niggas. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they're going to seek the Most High, by serving Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So you was right there. You know what I mean? By them serving us, that's how they seek the Most High. They get the blessings through serving us. You know what I mean? By us setting the earth in order, you know what I'm saying, and them being under us, that's how, you know what I mean, they get to seek the Most High. By serving a Negro. By serving a Black king named Yahushua. Okay? By being under him in, you know, the Black government that he establishes, that's how they seek the Most High. Okay? Keep reading.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
So like I understand, I guess, the concept, but I don't understand, like, I guess the part about like serving them, like serving Blacks, Hispanics, and Native.
Okay, just like just like we serve white Jesus,
Right.
they're gonna have to serve black Jesus. Okay. They're gonna have to serve. They're gonna have to serve. They're gonna have to keep. They're gonna have to keep our law, statutes, and commandments. They're gonna have to be good servants to us. They're gonna have to clean our toilets. Okay.
Right.
That's how they're gonna serve. That's how they're gonna seek the Most High, by being good servants to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Isn't that, you got that precept in, I think it's in Revelation, Shiraz, where it says, our gates, they would, our gates will be open all the time.
I got that one. Let me see if I'm gonna put
Lucky, I got Offside Tazab in the building. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakatah. You're on mute, Mike Tazab, if you're trying to talk. Okay. But yeah, that's how they're going to serve us. By you know what I mean? By cleaning our toilets. By keeping these, by, you know what I mean? Serving a black king named Yahushua. Being under the Israelites. That's how they get, what does it also say? The earth will rejoice when the righteous is in rulership. Okay. If you can find that one, Razan. That's how they're going to serve. That's how they seek the Most High, by serving blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Okay.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
I guess is it mainly in because like all the other nations, they pick up this book and they don't understand it. They don't understand how to, you know, how the laws work and things like that. And so we get plagues like COVID-19 and those things. And is it because since we got the truth and I mean, obviously because we got the truth, the Lord chose us. That's why we would be able to set the world.
All right, your question is, ask the question again.
In essence, like because like when you look around, everybody got this Bible, but no one follows it the way like we're taught in the Isupk, and no one can break it down like this. And like things like COVID-19 wouldn't have happened if we was in charge. Is that kind of what you mean when you're are those like examples of what you mean when you say?
No, that has nothing to do with. I mean, those things are like prophecies of what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because
Salakia.
Because Esau is in rulership right now. Go ahead.
Well, I meant like like we would be enforcing the dietary laws. Like no one would be eating pangolins or whatever, or bats or whatever. Or, I mean, if you did eat it, you get your head chopped off.
Right, but okay. So you're saying, okay, by us being in rulership, COVID-19 wouldn't happen.
Come.
Right, that's true. That's true, but it'll be because, you know what I mean, Christ is ruling the earth, and he has, 144,000 that, rule the earth under him. So, you know what I mean, there will be no COVID-19 because the whole earth will keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But what I was saying, how they seek the Most High, how they get to seek the Most High is by serving you, basically seeking you.
Okay.
Okay, they can't go to the Most High. They can't go directly to the Most High. They gotta serve you. You know what I'm saying? And by them serving you and us being in rulership, then the earth will be. Then the earth will be. How can I say it? The earth will be set right again. It says that the trees will rejoice when the righteousness rules the earth. Okay. You got that scripture, Sharatazak?
Sir, if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
I got it. If you want me to read it.
What you got?
Isaiah 60, verse 11.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Officer Thumb Young, can you hear me?
My Wi-Fi messing up bad.
Okay, no, I didn't want you to think I didn't see you. I said Shalom Yahbashim Yahshabrakatah.
Yeah, it's kind of moving slow. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. Salakia, sir.
Nah, no sweat. Jump in, man. Jump in. Say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a lot on your chest. You know what I'm saying? So don't hesitate.
Come, sir.
No sweat. Come on, Carvel. What you got?
Isaiah 60, verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that man may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
Keep going.
12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. 13. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together, to beautify the place.
Hey, put your mic on mute, Thumb Young.
To beautify to beautify the place of my sanctuary. And
right.
I will make.
You can stop right there, but yeah, that's a good one. You know what I mean? Thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day or night. This is what's going to happen. This is the prophecy, okay? That when blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians rule the earth, okay, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles. In this case, the Gentiles is the other nations, okay? It's not blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who call themselves African American or Jamaicans or Haitians or Mexicans. Okay, this is the other nations serving blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians under Christ. Okay, so that's that. You could drop that one. What you got, Sharatazak? You on mute. Hey, Tazar. You on mute.
Hold up. Shalom. Yahbashim Yahshabrakatah.
Yahbashim Yahshabrakatah.
What's going on? What's in the shop? What's going on? Thumb Young, Sharatazak, Carvel.
Christ. We just getting it in, letting blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that, you know what I mean, the whole world hates you as a Negro, okay, as a Hispanic, as a Native Indian. We just read the book of Psalms 83, and it went through, 10 nations that we named that hate us. that are Confederate against us. Okay? And we need to, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we need to understand we got enemies out here, man. People hate you. You know what I mean? And they taking crafty counsel to, you know what I mean, to be able to hate you, and you think you can be a part of the American dream at the same time. Okay? So that's where we at with it. What you got, Sharatazak? You holding something? Are you out? Oh, shoot. Okay. Salakia. I didn't know you fell out. I've been hollering at you. I'm like, this brother is not answering me.
I was back here waving like, hey.
I saw you just waving. Okay.
I'm backstage. I got Revelation 21 and 25.
That sounds right. Give me that. Hold on.
Carvel, if you could pull it for me, man. I'm using my phone.
Okay.
Revelation 21.
Chapter 21, verse 25.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Revelation 21, verse 25. And the gate of it shall not be shut at all by day.
Go up one.
Go up one?
Yes.
24. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it. And the kings of the earth do bring their glory.
Go up one.
23. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it, for the glory of power did lighten it.
Man, that's heavy. Ooh. That is heavy, man.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
If I may, I'm about to pull off Kazak. You might want to read 21.
Go ahead and give me 21.
21?
Yes.
21. And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of one pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold.
Right. In the 12 gates with 12 pearls, every several gate was of one pearl. Ooh, I can't even picture that. You know what I'm saying? But this is talking about these 12 tribes. This is talking about the people that everybody else hate. And in this day, okay, they're going to want to serve you. They're going to want to, you know what I mean, pay reverence to you and your black king, Yahushua. Okay? Keep reading.
And it were transparent glass. And I saw no temple therein.
Like this is like a how can I say it? A metaphor almost to try to help you picture how wonderful and great and beautiful things will be when Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians run the earth. You understand what I'm saying? It's like trying to, like you think Trump Towers is something. You think, you know, all these other buildings that these other nations are something. When we're in rulership, it's gonna look so amazing that right now you can't even picture how, you know what I mean, how wonderful it's gonna look. Okay? Keep reading.
For the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are in the temple of it. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon, to shine in it. For the glory of God did lighten it. Right.
So these law, statutes, and commandments, okay, they're gonna be in your forehead like what does it say? With a diamond tip. You know what I'm saying? There will be no eating bats. You know what I mean? Like the trooper said earlier. You know what I mean? Like that the knowledge of these laws, statutes, and commandments will be throughout the earth. Okay? There will be no need to be taught. There will be no need for a church. Okay? You won't need a church because it'll be in your mind. And Christ, on top of that, Christ is gonna, you know what I mean, have that iron rod. You know what I'm saying? So we won't need, you know, there'll be no need for, you know, a church or anything like that. Keep going.
And the Lamb is the light thereof.
Right. Yahushua will be running the earth. You know what I mean? He's gonna rule. Okay, with an iron fist. Okay. Keep going.
24. And the nations of them which are saved
The
shall
who?
walk. And the nations of them which are saved.
This is talking about the people we just read about in the book of Psalms earlier. The other nations. The nations, okay, that are confederate against you today. Read it from the top.
And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it.
Sound like everybody might not make it, Sharatazah. Sound like everybody might not make it, Itazah. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the ones that are saved, okay, they'll walk in our light. They'll keep our, you know what I mean? They'll keep our high holy days. We will no longer be celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and all these, you know, trivial days. They will keep the Sabbath. They will keep the Passover. They will keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Okay, they will walk in our light now. Keep reading.
And the kings of the earth do bring their glory.
And if I could, Razan, this is how the other nations seek God. Okay, by doing this, by walking in our light, by keeping our law, statutes, and commandments, by being under us. Keep reading.
Okay.
And the king of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it, and the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there.
That's 24/7. 24/7. You know what I mean? The other nations that do survive are gonna, you know what I mean, come and serve Negroes. Come and bring, you know what I mean, priest funds. Okay? They'll bring priest funds to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Okay? To the 144,000. Okay? You could drop that, okay?
It's lucky.
Go ahead.
If I could, like, that's like what they say about New York, right? The city that never sleeps.
Yeah, 24/7. You know what I mean? You can get whatever you want anytime, day and night. And they will be, our gates will be open, waiting for them to walk in our light. Okay? And show reverence to the nigger God and the nigger king, Yahushua. Okay? And serve all the other, you know, we're gonna be first class citizens in the earth. We'll be the first class citizens. Okay?
It's lucky.
Go ahead.
And if I may, like, you know, right now it's like the reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like you got New York, but who's the ones that's bringing their glory and honor into New York or Los Angeles or, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood or Miami? You know what I'm saying? It's niggas.
What you're saying is so heavy, Itazar, because we don't even have to go to the city to do it. We'll do it on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it at the local car lot and go buy a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Spend all our money that we don't have and go get a Lexus. You know what I'm saying? We bring we come to them and empty our pockets every day. instead of trying to raise up our nation, our family. Which, listen, I know, Itazal, we jammed up. They took crafty counsel against us, man. But now it's the job of Officer Sharatazar, Officer Itazal, Trooper Razan, Young Man Carvel. Now it's our job to get that, to brainwash our people, basically. Okay? We got to go brainwash our people and wash all that garbage off of them so they'll know, you know what I mean, how to live in the earth today. Okay? So that's exactly what right, man. Like it's opposite today. We bring everything we got to their gates right now today. We do it. We go and buy Gucci, which is everything they make looks dumb as heck to me. But you better have a Gucci belt on. You know what I mean? So we pay reverence to them now. But when Yahushua returns, they'll serve us, Trooper Razan. They'll walk in our light. Okay? So we can drop that.
I don't come. Water, sir.
Nah, no sweat. Let's go to Joshua chapter 3. Because I was just trying to bring out how, I'm trying to prove with the scriptures that the other nations hate us, man. You know what I'm saying? We just read it in the book of Psalms, chapter 83. The other nations hate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Okay? And listen, we should hate them. The Lord hate them. Okay? And the Lord will kill them for you if you come back and keep these laws. Okay? Every Wednesday night, that's the subject. That's the subject matter of the class here. The laws. Keeping the laws. Okay? Keeping these laws will bring our power back on our side. And he will kill all those 10 nations that we named earlier to get them out of our way so we can run the earth again. So we can get out of the condition that we're in. You understand? Y'all brothers want to bring something out, just, you know what I mean, go ahead. Let me know what it is. And we'll get it. If not, let's go to the book of Joshua, chapter 3. Okay, we can start at, let's go ahead and get verse 9. Who's reading?
Colonel Khan, I can get it, sir. Young man.
Book of Joshua, chapter 3, start at verse 9.
Joshua 3, verse 9. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, come hither and hear the words of the Lord your God.
You know what? Back in this time, I always say it because, I heard it said and I can't, get away from it. Because, it's always been one man that the Lord dealt with, right? It's been one man, you know what I mean, that the Lord chose to lead his people, right? It was, you know what I'm saying? From Moses to Joshua, you know what I mean? It's always been one. Even when Yahushua, was there more than one Yahushua? You know what I mean? He only dealt with one person, one man. Just like today, 2023, he only deals with Commanding General Yahanna. Commanding General Yahanna is over blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, just like Commanding General Joshua was. You understand what I'm saying? There's no difference, man. I don't know why I understand it, but I'm trying to show blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you know what I mean? Like the earth It's always been the same. This thing has always been the same. There was only one Moses. There wasn't somebody else, you know what I mean, over, you know what I mean, in the next city. Talking about the Lord dealing with me, follow me.
Right.
There was only Moses. You know what I mean? Just like right now when we're reading, you know what I mean? Moses gave it over to Joshua. Okay? When King David when he reigned, there was only one King David. There wasn't two kings. There wasn't three kings. You know what I mean? The Lord only dealt with one man at a time. Okay? Keep reading.
Verse 10, Joshua 3, verse 10. And Joshua said, hereby ye shall know that the living power is among you.
This is how you will know that the Lord is, the Most High power is with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And it's, you know what I mean? Like verse 9, it just, I had to stop it there because I hear these words, man, and it just does something to me all the time. Okay. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, not the whole world, not everybody, okay, not Moab, not, okay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. It's Joshua, okay, verse 9, and Joshua said unto the children of Israel, he didn't say it unto the children of Edom. He didn't say it to the children of Ishmael. He didn't say it to the children of Moab. He didn't say it to the children of the Hagarenes or the Gabal or Ammon or Amalek or Philistines or Tyre. Okay. He didn't say it to the children of Lot. He said it to the children of Israel. Keep reading. Read it from there.
Read from 9 from the top.
Yes.
Joshua 3, verse 9. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, come hither and hear the words of the Lord your God.
It's just when you slow it down and hear it and taste it and eat it, you know what I mean? It's like Commanding General Yohana, he would get on the air and say, you know what I mean? All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, come hither. Come back together. You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Levi, come hither. Tribe of Benjamin, come hither. Hear these words. Keep reading.
Verse 10. And Joshua said, hereby ye shall know that the living power is among you, and that he will without fail drive out from before you the Canaanites and the Hittites.
Here we go again. Here we go again. God don't love everybody, man. He did not choose everybody, it sounds like to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It sounded like he's loving, you know what I mean, the Israelites. It sounded like the children of Israel is who he's, you know what I mean, who he's about. But, you know, this is the thing, and I told a brother this today, and, you know, this is what's so heavy about it to me is like, it looks, if you just look at the earth today, I say this all the time, it just looks like, you know, God don't love niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the breakdown under Commanding General Yohana in 2023, it will look like, you know what I mean, God hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When in reality, he loves you, man. And you're being punished right now to come back to his love. You know what I'm saying? He's chastising you to get you to understand by not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, that's why you're being punished. Okay? Read it. Keep reading.
Joshua 3, verse 10 from the top. And Joshua said, hereby ye shall know that the living power is among you, and that he will without fail drive out from before you the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Hittites and the Hivites and the Perizzites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Jebusites.
All the sites and ites, okay? All the sites and ites that are in your way, Negro. If you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, you know what I mean? The Lord will drive them out from, you know what I mean, from in front of you. And that's how you'll know, you know what I mean, that the Lord is with you. Basically saying what? This is how you know, if you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, this is how you know God is with you when you're in rulership. Okay? That's the covenant, right? Sharat?
God, it reminds me
Go ahead.
Now, it reminds me when we go to camp and we be like, you know, we only here for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and then we pull the scripture, Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, and we tell Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians if we come together, you know what I'm saying, the Most High will drive these nations, you know what I'm saying, and fight for us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. It's like there's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
He's saying the same thing we say.
Yeah. Because we get it from Commanding General Joshua. Okay?
Right.
He said the same thing. But what you just said, Sharatazar, man, you just brought back memories to my mind, man. Because we came up together in this school, dog. And I remember when we first passed our test. I remember our first speakings, all that, man. We was nervous. I remember, boy, we used to be back there in that van, boy, shaking before we get to camp. You know what I mean? You know, we get up there and start talking. Man, we came up together, dog. You know what I mean? Man, we still got work to do, though, Sharatazar.
Right,
we still got work to do, man. But man, you just brought back memories in my mind, man. Them long 3-hour trips and jump. You know what I mean? Long days and nights. Do the Sabbath service, hit the road, go to camp, come home 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, we gotta set these streets on fire down here, dog. We gotta do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that just brought back memories to my heart, man. We came up together. I remember, man, so many times riding that van. You know what I mean? I remember a couple times just me and you in the van. You know what I mean? And,
right.
you know, I remember you was ready to take your test, and I was like, man, do this and do that. And I think we were driving back from Daytona or something. You know what I'm saying? Man, I remember all that, Josh Sharatazar, man. I was like, do this, do that. You know what I mean? You gonna pass that test. Hey, boy, you was on my tail too, Sharatazar. Boy, you was on my tail. Boy, I said, I gotta take this test. This brother's about to pass me, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Boy, we can't, boy, this thing real, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep same old fight we had before. We just gotta keep doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gotta keep doing it. Our first cookout, me, you, and Itazar showed up in Tampa. You know what I mean? Hey, boy, we gotta keep it going, dog. All right, we gotta, like you say, we gotta let them know. You know, we keep these laws that our power will drive out before us these other nations. Okay, because they are confederate against us, man. They are confederate against us, man. They hate us, and we gotta, you know what I mean? Like our brothers and sisters don't even know they're being hated. They don't know they're being, you know what I mean, consulted against. You know what I'm saying? And we got to teach them, man. We got to go out here and teach them, dog. You know what I mean? We got to save the Lord's people. Okay? Keep reading, trooper.
Joshua 3, verse 11. Behold, the ark of the covenant of the Lord of all the earth passes over before you into Jordan.
Nah, you can drop that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring out and show, you know what I mean? Like, God don't love everybody, man. He ain't with everybody. He loves the children of Israel. And if we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, he'll drive out those other nations. Okay? He'll destroy them from before you. Okay? Let's go to Exodus 23. Trooper Rizal, you still with us?
I don't come, sir.
All right. Let me get Exodus 23, verse 22.
Salaki, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Read it from the top again.
Khan. The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice.
Who's the his? Who's the his?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
The Most High?
Right. His voice. Okay. That wisdom. Okay. Young man Lewis will know what I'm talking about when I say that wisdom. Okay, we was talking about that last night. Or what was it? Monday night. Yeah. Okay. Keep reading.
Khan. Then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
Right. Black people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, men, women, and children, you're in this condition because you got enemies. Okay? You're being shot down in the streets because you have enemies. Okay? You're being beat up, and our black women are being beat up in Chinese, establishment because we have enemies. Okay? We're being racially profiled because we have enemies. You know what I mean? Trust God. We out here thinking that, we gotta love everybody. Everybody love us. We love everybody. Just love, love, love. When this book says we got enemies, man. There's people that are confederate against you. Okay? Keep reading.
Khan. And an adversary unto thine adversaries. For mine angel shall go before thee, and bring thee in unto the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites,
Mm-hmm.
the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off.
Right. See? Like, we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. The enemies that we don't know that we have, our God will destroy them. Cut them off. What does that mean? He will cut them off. He will unalive them. Okay? But first of all, you got to understand and realize you got enemies. God don't love everybody, man. So why should you? You know what I mean? Why should you love the man who is shooting your sons and daughters down in the streets like animals? You know what I mean? Why should you love them? Why should you love the people that, you know what I mean, beat your sisters and daughters and wives, lock the door in their establishment, and the men go to town and beat your women? You know what I'm saying? Why should you love them? When the Lord said they're your enemies. Okay? And the only way we're going to get out of this condition that we're in from being, have all these things plotted up against us is if we come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We got to come back to these laws, Sharatazah, Aitazah. We got to get our people. We got to wake them up. We got to bring them back to the Lord, okay? We got to tell them, you know what I'm saying, what the Lord said. You know what I mean?
God.
All these Perizzites and Canaanites and Hivites and Jebusites. Nigga, we got enemies out here, Sharatazah.
Right.
We got enemies out here, man. It's just now, guess what? They're called, you know what I mean? They're called Arabs and East Indians and, you know, Caucasians and Chinese. You know what I'm saying? But they still your enemies, man. Somebody says Salakia.
Khan, sir.
Go ahead.
All right, if I may, sir, you know what I'm saying? First of all, big up yourself.
Nah, shit ain't. Hey, man, I'm just, man, I'm hurting over here. My people, you know what I mean? Like, my people don't get it, man. I go to the slave, man. I try to talk to people in the streets, man. Nobody gets it, man. They think God loves everybody. It's rough out here for a priest. Okay, come on, Aitazah.
Come on, sir. Like, if I could, sir, what you bringing out is heavy, and you know what I'm saying. I always hear, you know what I'm saying, our people talking about, you know, these ways are old and these outdated doctrines, and you know what I'm saying, like this y'all ways are old, and you know what I mean, like a whole lot of that stuff. And you look at today, and it's like, okay, well, what has our modern beliefs in religions done for us? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are we now because of these modern beliefs in religion? When the Bible says, remember the days of old. If I could, sir, could I get Deuteronomy 32:1?
Yeah, I got a whole, go ahead.
If you don't mind.
No, man, this ain't my class. It's our class. This is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians class right here.
Okay.
Most I got what they call heavy hitters in here. I got Officer Sharatazah. You know what I mean? Give him a hand. You know what I mean? Nice road, you know what I mean? Trying to get off that road and get back in here with us. Officer Aitazah, he always holding it down. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. Give him a hand. Okay. Most High in Christ. Yeah, shit. Give it to me. Let's get it. Break it down for him if you would.
Kind of, sir.
Okay.
But yeah, if I could get that 32, Deuteronomy 32, you can start at 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, like, as a people, we don't know what's best for us. And that's been evident for the past 500 years.
Christ. God damn, that's a good point, Aitazah. We do not know what is best for us.
Yeah, we don't know what's best for us. We like children, and we just want what we see or what we, desire. You get what I'm saying? When we don't have any clue what's best for us. And I emphasize what's best for us, because what's best for you ain't always what make you feel good. What's best for you ain't always, happy thoughts and, getting along with the people that you want to get along with. You get what I'm saying? And people think that the ISUPK is just, some ignorant Negroes that never ever do business with white people or whatever the case may be. I'm like, listen, man, there's a time and a place for everything, which is a whole nother scripture. But we you know what I'm saying, Commander and Johanna has taught us through this Bible, through the words of the Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying, how to act in this world, how to behave ourselves, how to treat others in this world, whether they're of our nation or not. You get what I'm saying? The problem is our oppressor is such a damn devil that we have to call him out for all the atrocities and crime and murder, just like you would do for any criminal. And
one second. That's what we brought out in Psalms 83. They are confederate against you. You know what I mean? you know what I mean? That Psalms 83 is exactly what you're talking about, Itazal.
Yes, kind of one kind. You know what I'm saying? And just like any criminal, you have to bring up they track list. You got like when we go to prison, like black people know this. Black people are very familiar with this thing. When you go to court, they don't just look at the crime you're in here for.
Right.
Whatever crime you committed and that brought you to the courthouse, they don't just look at that crime. They go back and say, well, you know, he's got a history of doing this and he's been arrested for this before and he got this many parking tickets and, you know, he's just not a good citizen. So why is it any different when it comes to the people who murdered and lynched our people? If I could, let me get that verse, Brother Kashun.
You got it, Carvel?
Honorable Khan, sir.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 1. Give ear, O ye heavens.
Give ear, O ye heavens. Listen, we cry towards the heavens, man. That's what we do when we at camp. That's what we do when we in the Sabbath service. That's what we're doing right now. We're crying out to the Most High and the angels in heaven. Saying what? Go ahead.
And I will speak and hear, O earth.
And we want the whole earth to hear it too. Go ahead.
The words of my mouth. Verse 2. My doctrine shall drop as the rain.
What does that mean? You understand? My doctrine shall drop as the rain, meaning just like the rain falls out the sky, man, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. This is just as much as rain goes up, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a cycle, right? What do they call it? Condensation, evaporation, precipitation. It's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? And the doctrine of the Lord is going to come out, man. It's going to drop. It's going to rain on the earth. Literally, it's going to shower the earth. You can tell because Commander Yohana raised up men across the damn globe, from the UK all the way over to Jamaica and Brazil, man, all the way to California and Canada, man. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, the proof is, goddamn, Itazal, you sound just like him.
Most great.
He has raised men up to sound just like him. So go ahead.
Kind. Exactly. Just like you. Just like Austin Stratton. You know what I'm saying? We don't come in here saying whatever we feel. You know what I'm saying? We don't like and the thing is, we didn't have to say what we feel. Because this is it. This is the truth. When you got the truth, it just pours out of your belly, like the scripture says, man. You know what I'm saying? It just pours out when you know the truth, and you can't help yourself. I know plenty of y'all, not to get off topic. I know, you know what I'm saying. You dealing with your broad, she don't know nothing about no Bible, but you just can't help yourself but to tell her some Bible stories. You know what I'm saying? Because it just pours out, man. Go ahead, Salaki.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 2 from the top. My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew.
Go ahead.
As the small rain upon the tender herbs. And as the shower upon the grass.
Keep going.
Verse 3.
Hey, if I could.
Go ahead, sir.
Sounds like that doctrine is going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew. It's going to cover everything, man. As the small rain, as the tender herb, and as the shower upon the grass. Like these laws, this doctrine, this spirit is going to be everywhere. Okay, yeah. Lakia, keep going. Go
ahead.
Verse 3. Because I will publish the name of the power.
Because I will what?
I will publish the name of the power.
Right, man. Because I'm going to wear the name. I'm going to give me published so I get the exact definition real quick. Matter of fact, I got it. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna pull it up. I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? Published. To make generally known. To make public announcement of. You understand? We're gonna let the Most High's name be known all through the earth. You understand? Just like everybody knows when you wake up, just like you was talking about the dew. When you wake up, there's dew on the grass. There's dew on your car. You know what I'm saying? That little layer of water that comes out of nowhere. You understand? The Lord put that there, and the Lord is also putting His name in His prophets, man. And we spreading His name throughout the earth. It's gonna be published. It's gonna be made known. Read on. Because Salaki, my bad. Because people think that the Lord is some soft cat that's all just love and kindness and some white dude sitting on a cloud somewhere. You understand? When that's not the Lord. That's not the Most High God over everything.
Right. God does not love everything, Negro.
Right.
Why do you think you're getting shot down in the streets?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why do you think, you know what I mean, you're getting AIDS and diabetes? Because he don't love, there's no love. He hates too.
Yeah. Why you think your oppressor is allergic to the sun?
Right. Being white is a curse. It is in the Bible.
No, con. Absolutely. It's a curse. Why would a loving God do that to anybody? Why would all loving God do that to anybody, man? Curse you with pale skin to where you can't go out in the sun without catching cancer or skin disease. Who does that? What loving God does that? The God of war, the God of niggas. That's who.
Yes.
Read on.
Because I will publish the name of the power. Ascribe ye greatness unto our power.
Ascribe ye greatness unto our power, man. That's where our greatness lies. It's not in America's dollar. It's not in those George Washington bills or them Benjamin Franklin bills. You understand? It's not in how good you can dunk a basketball. It's not in none of those things, man. You understand? Our greatness is in the Most High. That's how we get our greatness. Read on.
Verse 4. He is the rock.
He's the rock, man. He's that solid foundation. Read on.
His work is perfect. For all his ways are judgment. A power of truth and without iniquity. Just and right is he.
Man, y'all get that. 3-5.
5. They have.
I'm trying to. I don't want to take up all the rest of your time.
No, you gotta get down. Go ahead.
They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children.
You understand?
They are.
Go ahead.
Come on. They are a perverse and crooked generation. Do ye thus requite the Lord, our foolish people?
Requite. Look that up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Requite.
You got it?
Not yet.
Let's look. Hold on. Let's see. You got it? I got it. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. Requite.
We got another brother over here? We got Razan in here?
Razan.
Khan. I got it.
Okay, yeah. Let Razan. You keep the scripture. Let Razan in.
Khan. Requite. To make return for, or to make retaliation for.
Right. So read it again.
Verse 6. Do ye thus requite the power, O foolish people?
Yeah.
And unwise.
In this, are you repaying the Lord? You know what I'm saying? Like are you you done became a people that's not the Lord's people. You understand? You calling yourself black and African American and Christian. You're not even, you don't even call, you know that you're the Israelites anymore. And now you're a crooked generation, a generation that at one time they had to force your baby out of your womb. Now you're running into the abortion clinics to get them pulled out voluntarily. You used to be a people who would give your life for a brother. Now you're the type of brother that will take a brother's life for your own selfish gain.
Right. If I may.
Come.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? We go against the Most High, right? And you know what I mean? Can you repay him for going against him?
Right.
No. But, you know, all you can do is come back and he will forgive you. But you can't repay him for what you've done. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay him back for, you know, turning your back on him. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Like how can you pay him back for everything you've done, for everything he's done? How can you pay the Lord back? He made you the greatest nation. We were just in the book of Joshua, man, and how we would utterly destroy all of our enemies, all through the power and grace of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? How we had all this wealth, all this greatness, man. How the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to be above all other people on the earth. How could you repay him, man? Read on.
Oh, foolish people.
Oh, foolish people. You're a bunch of fools, man.
And unwise.
Go ahead. And unwise. Go ahead.
Is not he thy father that has bought thee?
Right. Is not he thy father that bought thee? How do you pay back your father? Your father brought you into this world. How could you ever repay that? How can you ever repay, you know, being brought into this world by your literal father, let alone the Most High, your father? You understand? Who brought you through hell on earth. And guess what? Here you are in 2023, and the Lord still cares about your black behind. The Lord still wants you to be the greatest nation on the earth after as many times, as unwise as you are, as foolish as you are, and as much as you will never listen to him. You know, he still wants you to be great. He still's on your side, hoping or waiting for you to get it right. You understand? How can you even repay him? Read on.
Khan. Has he not made thee?
Right. Go ahead.
And established thee? Verse 7.
The Lord established us, man. He made us the nation that we are. This is why we the best basketball players. This is why we the best rappers. This is why we the best warriors. You understand? This is why we are the most peaceable people on the earth. And nobody has more mercy than us. You understand? No one is more loving and kind than us, man. Especially no one is more just than us. No one is more just than us, to the point where, listen, man, we don't care what race you are, man. Like I'm speaking for black people, you know what I'm saying, in general. Like you have a listen, and this is disgusting and pitiful, but you had a brother whose literal brother was shot and killed by a cop.
That's so crazy because you're thinking the same thing I was thinking, man.
You understand?
Go ahead.
You know we want bodies, shoot. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? Like this brother lost his brother to the hands of his oppressor, and turned around and gave the same oppressor who killed his brother in cold blood a damn hug, man. And then the judge who's giving her a guilty verdict, who's handing her down a sentence for murdering somebody, comes down off of her podium, which has never happened in the history of America. This black judge comes down and pats her hair, strokes her hair in a sign of affection for her. Who does that, man?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Don't forget the bailiff who was brushing her hair while she was.
It was the bailiff. So yeah, the judge came down and hugged her. In the good night, man. Listen, we the best. I said it before.
I've never seen so much love, you know,
Man,
off a guilty verdict.
Off a guilty verdict. Never. We the best slaves that money can buy, man. Best ones. You understand? And the problem is we're not slaves. We're the greatest people on earth. We're the princes of the power, the princesses of the power. The people that the Most High of everybody, God of everybody, chose. Big up to us in the shop, you know what I'm saying? You put me on that one. We're the people that the God of everybody chose. You understand? But we want to love everybody else but our own people, man. Read on, Isupk. We run out of time.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 7. Mm-hmm. Remember the days of old.
Do what?
Remember the days of old.
No, forget the past.
Remember the days of old.
No, that was hundreds of years ago.
Remember the days of old.
Things are different now.
Remember the days of old.
Read on.
Consider the years of many generations.
Consider the years of how many?
Of many generations.
Of many generations, man. What does that mean? It means even after your grandmother's gone, and after her grandmother's gone, and after everybody is gone, and it's you, and then it's your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren, remember, man. Remember what happened to you in this place. Remember where the Lord brought you from. Remember how you was once in Egypt in slavery, and he used Moses to free you out of that slavery. You understand? And brought you into your own land. Remember how everybody was an enemy against you, and the Lord prevailed against all of them and put you over everybody. And all he said you have to do is keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Remember that. Y'all, that's all you gotta do is remember it. But no, we wanna, you know, it's a modern world. We gotta get with the times. It's a new day, new year, new me.
If I could, nah, man, what you're saying is so heavy. I just tried to bring that out to a brother on the slave the other day, man. I tried to tell him that exact same thing. I was like, think about, you know what I mean, your forefathers and your foremothers. You know what I'm saying? And like how proud they would be if you stood up for them now. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you stood up for them right now and say, I'm gonna carry the mantle, I'm gonna continue his fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand up for what happened to them. But here's the thing, also, Isupk, and we just brought this out in the beginning of the class, right, Isupk? They are confederate against thee. They took crafty counsel. Now my people don't even know who they are. How can he know about his forefathers when they hid his goddamn, they took his identity?
That's it.
They don't know who now we got to go out and teach our people their identity. Go ahead, Isupk.
Listen, man, I heard this brother told me the other day, he was like, man, you got to forget about that, man. You know, things change, man. You know what I'm saying? We came a long way and we still got a long way to go. But things are getting better. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
Was he old or young?
This is their mindset, man. Like they think things, you know, things change. They think that, you know, we doing better and things are getting better because of interracial marriages and, you know, civil rights and stuff like that. So they think we just got a long way to go. We, you know, I was like, this is their mindset. They just think that one day it's just going to be, you know, one rainbow coalition. Yeah. I don't understand what race they running.
I don't know either. I mean, because that shit is not in the Bible. You know what I mean? And we've been tricked. Like, we've been short-sighted. Like, instead of looking for a kingdom, we look for a car, a house, a white woman, you know, a Chinese woman, you know, or a Chinese man, or, you know, a white man, or what, you know what I mean? A fat bank account. We've been shorted, you know what I'm saying? Our vision, we got, you know what I mean? What do they call it when you can only see up close?
Tunnel vision or nearsighted?
Yeah, we're nearsighted now. All we see is what he's dangling right here in front of us.
Right.
We don't see, you know what I'm saying, rulership. We don't understand rulership. And that's the job, Sharatazak. I know it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating to me, man. I know I heard on America on Fire the other day, Commander General Yohana said we gotta he was talking about General Mayakaala, how he manipulate people, you know, and Commander General Yohana said we gotta become super manipulators, you know what I mean, and manipulate these brothers and sisters out here to come back into this truth, man. And that's rough, man. I'm just trying, because I was thinking those words when I was trying to talk to the brother at the slave. I'm like, how the fuck can I manipulate this guy, man? You know what I mean? I just gotta, I gotta keep sharpening my sword. That's all, But I hopefully, Lord allow, you know what I mean, I'll be able to get there one day.
Mm-hmm. Right. He talking about a brother got shot in the. Did you see what the brother got shot in the hospital like 20 times? Anybody saw that?
Yeah.
In the
I didn't see that one.
This brother laying down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't even move his arms, and the cop that shot him like 20 times, man, on the ground.
Wow.
And
he was already on the ground.
He was already on the ground inside the hospital. And they out here talking about things change.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's what you said. Because like when you first said that, in my mind, I was like, everything we just read, it's still happening today. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell did things change?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
If I could, like things you said things are getting better. Like, well, nigga, things been getting better, quote unquote, for the past 500 years, and we still getting shot in the middle of the damn street and on the floor. You get what I'm saying? Well, that's why it says remember the days of old, because the same thing that was happening back then is happening to this day, man. There's nothing new on the face of the earth. You learn from your mistakes so that you don't repeat them.
That's heavy as hell, Itazal. If we can remember the days of old, we'll know, you know what I'm saying? The only way things are going to be better is when we are in charge of the earth again, when we're on top again. You know, when we actually get judged, when we actually get, judgment or whatever. Justice, right. When we actually get justice. You know what I'm saying? For what happened to your great grandfathers. Shit, forget that. What happened to your daddy? Right. What happened to your uncle? What happened to your brother? They still get shut down in the streets.
Right.
You don't have to remember that many days of old. It's still happening, man.
Yesterday. Remember yesterday, goddammit.
Yeah. Please remember yesterday. Remember Rodney King.
Right. It's like when you tell them
remember Sandra Bland.
Right.
Remember Tara Rice. Slocky. Go ahead, Sharatazak. My bad.
Nah, so I was just saying, like, I was just trying to add, like, it's like when you tell them remember the days of old, you got to break it down to them because they're not thinking about biblical. They're thinking about Martin Luther King. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's as far back as they go.
Right.
Remember Martin Luther King? We marched. And got hit over the head with a bottle. Let's keep doing that. Let's keep. It's just that cop. It's not all cops. It's just that one.
And they say, you know what I'm saying? Insanity is trying the same thing over and over and repeat and hoping for a different result. So, you know what I'm saying? We are absolutely insane.
You gotta remember to bring that shit out of that camp, nigga. Call everybody insane. All them niggas out there are insane.
You are all insane. You are absolutely out of your mind.
Yes.
Insane in the membrane.
and that's exactly what's driving us crazy, is trying to love these other nations.
Right.
That's what's driving us crazy.
Y'all listen. Listen, I love y'all brothers, man, because y'all know what's up, man. I pray for our brothers and sisters out there. You understand?
Like you gonna go crazy trying to love somebody that don't love you, man.
Right.
It's unhealthy relationship. You hear these women be like, these women be like, they going crazy. You know, they can't take it no more. They just love him, but he's beating me and doing this, but all I do is love him. And, you know,
it's like,
hey, real quick,
it's like trying to change. It's like trying to change a whore into a housewife, man. You're gonna lose everything.
Damn. Hey, it's like, if I could, real quick, like what you just said, literally just took place, man. I seen it before my very eyes. You understand? You know, we be fishing on Facebook, and you know, you gotta put out bait to fish.
Right.
So I made a post, and you know what I'm saying. Long story short, all of the women who disagreed with the post I made basically told me that they left their baby's father because he was beating on them. Like every one of them, every single woman that commented said that they left their baby's father because they were beating on him. You hit the nail right on the head, Austin the Shot. And here's the problem. Here's the real problem. Like our women forgot how to hold themselves as women. For one, our women forgot how to be women. Our men forgot how to be men. But we also forgot how to you know, choose a man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, woman too damn emotional to choose her own man.
That's right.
Your father needs to choose who you marry. Because you're too emotional. You're going to the first man that makes butterflies pop up in your stomach, you're gonna lay with. But anybody can do that. Anybody can make butterflies pop up in your stomach, man. You understand? But you think that is love because you felt it down there with, near the lower parts of your body. You felt it down there. So now this is the man that was meant to be with you, and he's beating you upside the head.
Mm-hmm.
He's beating you upside the head, and now you want to leave him. You should just stop. You should just seek counsel. Ask a man who you should marry. That's what you should do. Remember the days of old, and how in the old days, the olden days, the old-fashioned days, a woman would marry a man because her father said to.
Right, that's what I was just going to say. Come into the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge and let Commanding General Yohana pick your husband.
Damn right. That's it right there.
That's it. We over the time. I want to give a shout out to Officer Shiratazar for being in the building. Officer Aitzazar, Young Man Carvel, Trooper Razan, you know what I'm saying? All the brothers and sisters in the chat. Okay. Isupk Florida. Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana, not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. Aitzazar, what your shirt say, man? Let me see what you got going on. Okay, separate and not equal.
Separate and not equal, yeah.
Right. Okay. So with that, listen, pay your tithes, okay? Pay your tithes, okay? We got the high holy days coming up. Friday, we got Officer Aitzazar holding down the Lashon Kodash. So jump into class, learn that Hebrew, okay? And like you say, separate that Hebrew, learn that Hebrew and become separate, you know what I'm saying? So with that, I have to water y'all brothers again, you know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shabbarakathum. Shalom, to the sisters, and we are out. Y'all brothers have a good night, man. Be safe.
Shalom. Good night.
Shalom.
All right, shalom. All right, Zah.